Hello, dear students. I am Samir Velankar. I welcome all of you to this another video for solving recurrence relations or for putting up asymptotic notations for recurrence relation, finding out big O for a recurrence relation. Now we will be using another method called tree method. In the earlier four videos, we saw substitution method and we also saw three cases just in the previous video. And we already know that if a recurrence relation of this form is given, you watch this, Tn is equal to Tn minus 1 plus 1 and Tn is 1 if n is 0, then don't waste your time. You just say Tn is equal to big O of n into Fn, and Fn over here is 1. So n into Fn, n into 1 is going to be n. So the big O notation for this recurrence relation is Tn is equal to On. But then there is another method for doing the same thing. Now, trust me, this I am calling it as another method, but this is not at all another method. This is exactly same as substitution method. The only thing is that the representation is looking different. That's all. Now you see, we have been given this recurrence relation Tn is equal to Tn minus 1 plus 1 if n is greater than 0, but Tn is 1 if n is 0. Then we can draw a tree for this. We call it as recurrence tree as follows. Let's take this recurrence relation. Okay, and what is Tn? Tn comprises of Tn minus 1 plus 1. So this additive term here, 1, we put it as root. This will be root of the tree, and this root will have only one child because the additive term over here, the 1 has been added to only the recursive term, that is Tn minus 1. So we will say that Tn entirely, this is Tn entirely comprises of two terms, 1 and then 1 is added with Tn minus 1. So that additive term 1 is represented as root of the tree, and root will have only one child. Now wait a minute. Suppose if the recurrence relation was of the form, let's say Tn is equal to 2Tn minus 1 plus 1. Okay, I'm not writing base case. Okay, fine. Tn will be 1 if n is 0. And this is true if n is greater than 1, greater than 0. This one. So how will you represent a root of this? Now additive term over here is 1. This is Fn, isn't it? Fn. So simply put it as root. And now this one, the additive term Fn, is getting added with Tn minus 1 and Tn minus 1 because the term is twice Tn minus 1. So now the root will have two children and both will be labeled as Tn minus 1 and Tn minus 1. Now this entire thing what I have drawn from root onwards up to children represent Tn. So Tn is nothing but 1 getting added with Tn minus 1 and Tn minus 1. I hope you understand. This is how the tree begins. Okay, the recurrence tree begins. So what I have shown in the diagram over here is that the recurrence tree can be started as 1. This was the additive term 1 got in as root here, and then 1 is simply added with Tn minus 1. So its child, the child of this root is going to be Tn minus 1. This entire thing is what is Tn. Now once we do this, then we write the cost at a particular level. You see that this root node is at topmost level, isn't it? And we simply write the cost at this particular level. While writing the cost, we will simply do the summation of the cost at that level. And you can see at this level, there is only one entry, 1. So the cost of this at this level, the cost at this level is 1. Well, we cannot write the cost at this level. What is the cost? Cost at Tn minus 1, because we don't know what is Tn minus 1, isn't it? So then we extend our tree. Further, Tn minus 1 node can be expanded as this one was the root, correct? And what we had after root here, after root we had this as Tn minus 1, isn't it? in the earlier tree. But what is Tn minus 1? Now Tn minus 1 is simply Tn minus 2 plus 1. Observe something that we did exactly the same thing in substitution method. We said if Tn is given as Tn minus 1 plus 1, then what is going to be Tn minus 1? Now, if you simply put this n as n minus 1, we will get Tn minus 1, and Tn minus 1 will become simply Tn minus 2 here, and plus 1 will remain, isn't it? So that's what is Tn minus 1. It is Tn minus 2 plus 1. So what we have done then in the next step over here is that this one was the root and its cost was 1, and here we had Tn minus 1, but we know Tn minus 1 is nothing but Tn minus 2 plus 1. So how will you write this right hand side of Tn minus 1? You will write 1, 1 is getting added with Tn minus 2, isn't it? I hope you are understanding. And then we have got one more level, yes, next level, whose cost is again 1. But we still can't write the cost of the next level because we don't know what is Tn minus 2. But then what is Tn minus 2? Come on, it is Tn minus 3 plus 1. Because given the equation Tn is equal to Tn minus 1 plus 1, this is our recurrence relation. We want to know what is Tn minus 2. Simply put this n as n minus 2. Then this n over here will also be put as n minus 2. So this right hand side will become Tn minus 3 plus 1 will remain. So Tn minus 2 is nothing but Tn minus 3 plus 1. Isn't it so? So if I extend the tree, I'm drawing it here 1, then 1, and then we had Tn minus 2 here, isn't it? But Tn minus 2 is again 1 added with Tn minus 3. I hope you are understanding. And this goes on. The at each level, cost at each level will be 1. This simply goes on. That's what I have written in the next part of our description. The process can be now written in general as we are going to get these series of ones, isn't it? And this Tn minus 2 is also going to be replaced with 1, and at next level we will get Tn minus 3, and then this Tn minus 3 also will get replaced with 1, and so on. Somewhere we will get Tn minus k in between. This Tn minus k also will be replaced with 1, and this process will stop when we get T0. Yes, of course, because just imagine that we had n as 4. Then at first step we will get 1 and T3 because 4 minus 1. In next step we will get 1, then T2, isn't it? Somewhere we are going to get T0, isn't it? And when we get T0, we know that cost is 1 because note in our recurrence relation it is given that if n is 0, then the cost is 1. It is again given. The base case is given. The cost is 1. So by the way, in our substitution method, we then questioned one thing, that when are we going to get this T0 exactly? You note this general term Tn minus k, isn't it? N is getting reduced every time, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4, n minus k. And we are saying sometime later we will get T0. That means this Tn minus k, the general term will tend to T0, isn't it? I hope you are understanding. Isn't it? You can imagine that this itself, this Tn minus k itself should become T0 sometime, isn't it? This is the general term we have written. So, but when will this become T0? When Tn minus k will tend to T0. That means n minus k should become 0. That means k should become n. I hope you know what I'm talking about. That means a k should become n. Again, erasing the slate. That means this k over here. Let me switch on the marker again. Okay. That means in this term, in this term Tn minus k, this k which I am pointing out should be n. If this k becomes n, that means n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4, and n minus n we will get, isn't it? When we will get that, we will say that we have got T0 here, and we will say that the tree stops. We have got a leaf, isn't it? So what do you observe finally? You observe that if k becomes n, this k becomes n, then we get T0. That means the number of levels in this tree are exactly n. This must click all of you. The number of levels here are n because we are each time reducing n by 1, reducing n by 1, isn't it? And then when we reduce n by n, we will stop, isn't it? That means 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n. So number of levels in this tree are going to be n. And now you observe if there are n levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, like that, n levels, and cost at each level, cost of each level, or cost at each level is exactly 1. You observe 1. And now if we add up all these costs, last step is we add up all these costs, cost at each level, we will get 1 added with 1 added with 1. How many times? How many levels are there? N levels. That means this will be done n times. 1 added with itself n times is n. So we'll get order of n. That's exactly the answer we got with substitution method also. That's the description that I have written. Is that to attain that T0, to stop this recurrence tree, to stop the recurrence tree, we should attain the step T0, but T0 will be attained only if Tn minus k becomes T0. That means n minus k becomes 0. That means k becomes n. Now, if k becomes n, that means this k here in the general term will become Tn minus n. So we will get T0. To get this step, we should repeat this process n times, isn't it? N minus 1, then n minus 2, then n minus 3, up to n minus n. So definitely there will be n levels, and cost at each level is 1. That means 1 is getting added with itself n times because the depth of the tree is n. I'm so sorry for this. Not 1, just my mistake. Depth of the tree is n, so 1 will get added n times. So total cost is n, and we say that Tn is On. Tell me, aren't you understanding that this tree method is nothing but method of substitution? Only thing is the representation is bit different. That's all. If you have understood method of substitution, 4 videos we spent on that, you should not find this difficult at all. Okay, let's take some more examples. Here we have one more recurrence relation. Now, before you see the tree and just get involved in drawing the tree here, you just tell me, isn't this recurrence relation known by all of us? You see that in general, the decreasing function is of the form Tn is equal to A, Tn minus B plus Fn. And we had case 1 that if A is 1, notice here A is 1, correct or not, in this recurrence relation, then we say big O of n into Fn. Are you understanding? This was case 1. So what is Fn? Fn over here, observe, is n. So basically we are going to get O of n square. We already know the answer, isn't it? But then what if we are drawing a tree for this? Let's see. So I'll redraw the tree again over here, although it is drawn on the left over there. What is given as Tn is Tn minus 1 plus n. So how will you draw the tree? This additive term n becomes the root, and it will have single child Tn minus 1 because n is getting added with Tn minus 1, isn't it? So this entire thing is Tn. So then we have got one level here, isn't it? Root. And the cost of this level is n. But then we can't write the cost of the next level because the cost of Tn minus 1 is not yet known. But then we will just find out what is Tn minus 1. Now observe, Tn minus 1 is going to be Tn minus 2 plus what exactly? Just check this. Tn is Tn minus 1 plus n, correct? This is the recurrence relation. So what is Tn minus 1? Tn minus 1 is Tn minus 2 plus n minus 1. So wherever n is, we are going to replace it with n minus 1. This n is replaced with n minus 1, and even this n is replaced with n minus 1. So we got Tn minus 1 is Tn minus 2 plus n minus 1. So what will be the entire tree then? Coming back to our recurrence tree, we had the equation as Tn is equal to Tn minus 1 plus n. We started off with n added with Tn minus 1. But then we said the cost of this level is n, but then now the tree gets expanded as n followed by n minus 1 followed by tn minus 2. You tell me, isn't this tn minus 2 plus n minus 1? Isn't this tn minus 1? So what are the cost? Cost at this level is n. Cost at next level is n minus 1. So if you extend this tree, what is Tn minus 2 going to be substituted as? It will be n minus 2 added with Tn minus 3. So the cost at this level n minus 2 is at the third level is n minus 2, and this is the way how the tree goes or keeps on growing. So coming back coming back to our description or diagram that I have drawn over here, is that for our recurrence relation Tn is equal to Tn minus 1 plus n. This is Tn, isn't it? Tn is n plus Tn minus 1. And the cost at the first level over here is n. But then Tn minus 1 is nothing but Tn minus 2 plus n minus 1, isn't it? So now the tree gets expanded as n remains the root, but this Tn minus 1 term has been replaced with n minus 1 followed or added with Tn minus 2. And you watch, the cost at each level now can be written clearly n minus 1, isn't it so? Now this step can be repeated. What will be Tn minus 2 substituted as? It will be n minus 2 added with Tn minus 3. So the cost at next level is going to be n minus 2. This process can go on and we will reach Tn minus k somewhere. And this Tn minus k also will be replaced with n minus k, correct? Followed by Tn minus k minus 1. So cost at this level is going to be n minus k. This will go on till we reach T0. I hope you are understanding. Why we are interested in T0? Because the base case given is when n is 0, n is 1. So we know its answer, isn't it? So we can say that the tree stops when we get T0 and the cost is 1. It is given that when n is 0, the cost is 1, T0 is 1. But then when are we going to reach this T0? When are we going to achieve T0, isn't it? Because we are interested in achieving T0, because when we achieve T0, the tree stops, we get a leaf. Now you watch, we will get T0 only if this k becomes n. So that we will get Tn minus n, and Tn minus n is nothing but T0, isn't it? That means for the tree to stop or the tree to attain the leaf node, k must become n. It is so easy, isn't it? Now, if k should become n, you again observe that the number of levels over here are n. In this tree, the number of levels are n because we have started with n minus 0, then n minus 1, then n minus 2, up to n minus n. So come on, 1, 2, 3, n, isn't it? We reach n minus n and we stop. So number of levels in this tree are surely supposed to be n levels. N levels are there, and cost at a level, first level is n, cost at next level is n minus 1, next level is n minus 2, and last level the cost will be 1. Observe, the cost is 1 at last level, isn't it? Just check the cost at each level. And how many such levels are there? The number of levels are n. N levels are there, but now we know the clearly we know the costs, isn't it? We simply add all of them. So if we add this, watch it, that n minus k has to be 0. I have written this observation again. If k becomes n, only then this is possible. So what is the total cost? Cost is n plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2 up to n minus n. Observe, we will reach T0 when k becomes n. So this is n minus n, and this is nothing but n plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2 up to 0, isn't it? You know that summation of 0 to n, all numbers from 0 to n, is n into n plus 1 by 2, which is nothing but n square by 2 plus n by 2. But this is nothing but big O of n square, because this is polynomial of degree 2. I hope you have understood this example also. Let's see one more example. Let's see. we have third example here where we have got a recurrence relation of the form where fn is log n, and we have got the a term over here, the multiplicative constant a is also 1. You recall our earlier video. When a is 1, then we simply multiply this fn with n. So don't waste your time and you say n log n. N log n is the answer, isn't it? So if you go through this recurrence relation, then what will be the tree for this? We already know the answer. It will be O n log n, but let's solve it by using tree method. You note that this additive term log n will become root, and log n is getting added with Tn minus 1. So we got one level here, and its cost, the cost of this level is log n, isn't it? But then what is Tn minus 1? Tn minus 1 will be log of n minus 1 added with Tn minus 2. So what is the cost at this level? Cost at this level is log of n minus 1. But then what is Tn minus 2? It will be log of n minus 2 added with Tn minus 3. But then cost at the level that we have got is log of n minus 2. Now surely, this recursion will stop when we will get T0. But when are you going to get T0? When Tn minus k here, this k will become n. Only then we will get T0, isn't it? Watch out that here I have taken the base case. Just check what I am underlining. I have taken the base case as Tn is 1 if n is 1. That means the base case is for n equal to 1. So basically, Tn minus k should tend to T1, not T0 this time, because T1 is known by us. When n is 1, Tn is 1. That means n minus k should become equal to T1. Tn minus k should become equal to T1. That means n minus k, this n minus k should become equal to 1. That means k should become n minus 1. Observe, if this k becomes n minus 1 here, isn't it? So this will become n minus of n minus 1. So that will be T1. This is where the tree will stop. So tree will stop when k becomes n minus 1. Yes, exactly. I hope you are understanding. The tree will stop when k becomes n minus 1. And now you tell me how many levels are there in that case. The number of levels are n minus 1. Yes, because if k becomes n minus 1, the tree stops. So number of levels are n minus 1. Now if you add up all these costs, you watch the cost of each level is log n added with log of n minus 1 added with log of n minus 2, and the last level is going to have log of what's going to be the last level. The last level is going to be log of 1, isn't it? Because our base case is T1. I hope you're understanding. Last level is going to be log of 1. Yes, exactly. So what exactly is going to be the total cost? The total cost is going to be log n. Observe this, log n plus log n minus 1 plus log n minus 2 up to log of n minus of minus 1. You watch the general term log of n minus k, which was actually represented by Tn minus k, was that k should become n minus 1, then only we will get t of 1. So I have replaced k with n minus 1. So what we finally get is nothing but log n plus log of n minus 1 plus log of n minus 2 plus log 1. So what exactly is this? We know that log of a plus b is nothing but, sorry, log of a plus log of b. I'm so sorry for this. Log of a plus log of b is nothing but log of a into b using our logarithm theorem. So this entire addition of all the logs will turn up to be, wait a minute, let me switch on the marker again. Okay, the entire term is going to become log of n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into 2 into 1. That means log of n factorial. And remember, in the third video of the decreasing functions, the name of the video was the recurrence relation for decreasing function part 3. We saw that the uppermost bound of log of n factorial is O n log n. That's how we got the answer. Anyway, we knew the answer straight away from the observations we did. on the decreasing functions, that if we have got tn minus 1 or tn minus b, in general tn minus b getting multiplied with a, where a is 1, if a is 1, then you just have to forget about b, and whatever is fn will give the answer by multiplying it with n. So we have fn here as log n, and the answer was n log n, isn't it? I hope you are getting used to tree method. Don't worry, we will see some more examples using tree method, but I repeat, tree method is nothing but substitution method shown in some other form. Thank you very much.